Oh, all right. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. It's Brody here. Doing a inconsistencies of PSA grading video. So I do enjoy grading with PSA. I love what they have, I guess, in the back end, some of the software stuff they have online on the website, if you call that software. I really do enjoy grading with PSA. The tariff stuff has been a bit of a blow this year, but I just wanted to talk about some of the inconsistencies with grading based on a PSA return I just had come back. If you watched my last video, you would have seen I got a whole heap of 10s, and I want to talk about some of the cards that were actually resubmitted from a PSA return before that, where a bunch of these cards actually got 9s. So I want to go through that with you now and share some of that. All right, guys, so I've just turned the camera around. I've got 6 cards here. 5 of them are PSA 10s, 1 of them is a PSA 9, and in a previous submission, all 6 were PSA 9s. So I had a sub come back a little while ago, and I had the feeling that some of the cards in the return were good enough to be 10s. So what did I do? I sent them all back. I got them all regraded, and I got 1 back as a 9, and the rest came back 10s. So you're not going to probably be able to see all these, but I'll do these ones first. Umbreon in a 9. Magneton from the ETB in a 9, and the Charizard V-Star in the UPC. This particularly very hard to grade card, so I was very happy when this came back a 10. That changes the price dramatically for that card as well. Like, this goes from like maybe, I'm not sure what the prices are doing most recently, but like the 9s, when I last tried to sell them, were about $100, and now in a 10, it's worth a lot more. So I'm really happy that did come back a 10, obviously from a value point of view, but also from my collection point of view, trying to finish my Sword and Shield Alt Art set. So super clean. I decided to resub it because I'm like, this is a really good copy, and it came back a 10. Same thing with the Magneton from the Surging Sparks ETB. This was a 9. I regraded it because I thought it was good enough for the 10, and it came back a 10. Obviously, everything that doesn't always go to plan. I did have this Umbreon, again, really clean card. The only thing I can think that it got downgraded for was just the centering on the front, because you can see the bottom is a little bit thicker than the top, and that's probably enough to get this into a 9. Same on the back. The back they're more lenient on usually, so that probably would have passed, I guess, but this thing had like no whitening or anything. Couldn't see any dints or anything, so I'm assuming it is due to just the centering, so that from an eye appeal point of view, you can tell that it is slightly off. So that's pretty good. So far, so good. Then we have the Arceus V, another card that's gone absolutely crazy in recent times. This was also a 9, and it came back a 10. This one, again, I thought this was really clean. Like, usually these come pretty scuffed up on the corners, all the promo cards that come out of the collection boxes and stuff. So very happy that came back a 10. I think these go for over 800 Australian dollars in a PSA 10. So really happy I've got that, and also have got that in the collection with the Sword and Shield Alt Arts. We then have the last 2, which are the Charizard V, again from the Ultra Premium collection. This one was a 9 as well, and it came back a 10 when I resubbed it. So really happy with that. Similar to the other Charizard, the V-Star. Yeah, very cheap in the PSA 9s, but the 10s do go for quite a premium. Then we have the Gardevoir. I don't have the label for this card anymore, but I'm happy for you to go look it up if you want to. It's 1088411183 if you want to look it up and see it as a PSA 9. This card I also thought was clean enough to get a 10. So I submitted this one, and I was lucky because it did come back a 10 the second time around with a second opinion. So just goes to show that sometimes the person grading the cards, or the people grading the cards, they're not all following the same sort of rules, or they're all having they all have a different opinion based on a set of standards, you know? And so I guess I'd encourage people in future to make sure when you do get back your PSA 9s from grading that you actually have a good look over them, and really have a non-biased look at them, and really consider whether or not they are worth cracking out and sending back to PSA, because sometimes it can create all the extra value, and it can help grow your collection so much more if you do collect a lot of PSA 10s like myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was useful and provided some insight. I would definitely recommend, if you are getting back some 9s, to have a look over them, make sure there's nothing obvious. And I would try to look at it from a non-biased view, because you can be biased in that, you know, you've submitted these cards, you think they're going to get 10. So just try to have a non-biased approach to this. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you all soon. Happy grading. Bye.